Again, if the weather does permit, I could see Flacco throwing this 35, 40 times in this game.
So his numbers from last week, he threads the needle and gets right to work. He finds Josh Downs, who was terrific last week
with his quarterback.
Play action from Flacco. He hits over the middle again. That's a first down completion. So 2 plays, 2 first down completions. This time it's Mo Alley Cox. Evaluated for the concussion. He just cleared the protocol. And also Devin Lloyd, who did not play last week with a knee injury, is back in the middle of that defense. This will be a first down run by Trey Sermon.
This is where they have to be better than they've been this season.
Colts protect Flacco, and he delivers a strike. First and goal, Colts. Downs, the workhorse, early in the game. They pick up 10.
Wouldn't be surprised to see Flacco put it in the air.
Flacco fakes the give, throws to the end zone. It is caught. Pittman, touchdown. Definitive decision-making by Flacco.
They have 11 Colts with at least a half a sack. This is a team effort.
Lawrence going to go play action. Clean pocket. Gets it out to Etienne. Etienne slipping in the initial tackle. Is going to have a first down play and more for Jacksonville.
They've been excellent in critical situations.
Lawrence gets it out. Etienne again. Etienne making guys miss here at the start. Guy who is so dangerous in the open field.
And crossing routes versus man.
So that graphic, been a long time since they've had a game-opening touchdown drive. Lawrence completes here, but they're going to be short with Brenton Strange making the catch. Boy, Peterson sensing how big an early moment this is for the Jags. Goes for it on 4th and 2. Sidearm delivery, batted down. Intended for Brian Thomas Jr. What a recovery by Jalen Jones. From their own 26-yard line to get the football back to Flacco and the offense. And look at his numbers from that game-opening drive. Flacco climbs the pocket, steps up and throws and completes. And he's still pitching a perfect game. A.D. Mitchell.
Josh Downs.
Flacco drops over the middle. He's got Mitchell, and he's going to be well short. Etienne, the lone setback. Play action from Lawrence. Over the middle, he gets it to Etienne. He's been the catalyst so far for this Jacksonville offense. Let's check in with Aditi.
This is where this defensive front seven really gets after it.
Underneath, they get it to Thomas into some open space. Thomas taking on tacklers. He is really close.
This makes a little bit more sense. Good place for a quarterback sneak.
Lawrence going to go for it, and he's got it. Boy, how about that decision by Doug Peterson on their side of the field?
You're now expected to pick up the slack for everybody else.
Lawrence play action, nicely done. It's Bigsby, first down and more. Bigsby breaking free. He's got plenty of green grass. See Jacksonville's red zone touchdown percentage worse than the league, but they're going to get another first down here.
Now Gus Bradley with extra defensive linemen in the game.
Second worst run defense in the NFL. Bigsby with that little side-to-side maneuver. Grover Stewart. And so Cam Little on to attempt a 23-yard chip shot. And Jacksonville finally gets its first points. Flacco on 3rd and 7. They protect Sermon. Taking on tacklers. What a play by Sermon. But Ken Lawrence get them into the end zone. Puts some air under it. Far side. He's got Thomas wide open. Thomas. Touchdown.
Around C.J. Stroud, they let him hold the ball too long.
Ryan Nielsen, their defensive coordinator. Flacco goes to his reads and delivers a strike.
Will they drop him out or will they bring him? To me, it looks like they're going to bring pressure.
Handoff here, first down and more. Tyler Goodson through a gaping hole.
No support, and Goodson is able to split it.
And then Flacco is buried. Hines Allen.
Tandem sack there by Walker and Hines Allen.
2nd and 14.
Double pass.
They go back to the other side of the field. It's Goodson. He's got some open space. First down and more. What a play call by Shane Steichen.
But they've got to be able to make him dump it off and come up and tackle.
Flacco to the end zone, a little bit off target, looking for A.D. Mitchell. Antonio Johnson was there on the cover. The grounds crew had the tarp on the field till about 10:35, about 90 minutes before kick. But obviously some of that moisture playing a factor here. Matt Gay on for the 30-yard chip shot field goal, and we are tied. That was Lawrence's second incompletion on the day. He's 12 of 14, 3rd and 6. Here they come. Lawrence over the middle. First down and more. Strange. Again, Jacksonville will have the football to begin the second half. Lawrence protected it well, slings it and completes. Davis. And then the football came out. Indianapolis recovered. We'll see if they marked him down. There was a flag thrown. Chris Lamons came up with the football. And now the turnover. And suddenly a little break of daylight here for Flacco and the Colts. They got 2 timeouts left. This is Downs. Boy, this kid's so talented, Archie. Just give him a little bit of space. They pick up a dozen. Missed tackle there.
You can't just defend the sidelines if you're Jacksonville. You have to defend the entire field.
Remember, it's been raining here, so footing for the kicker. Football came out. Flacco hit. It's still loose. Hines Allen's got it. And he's going to rumble to the 10. 5 seconds. Attempt a 30-yarder. The rookie out of Arkansas. Good snap, good hold, and Jacksonville is going to take a 3-point lead. Ring of honor here in Jacksonville. Tony Baselli, Fred Taylor among the former players on hand. Trevor Lawrence back to the air. And boy, this kid, Bryant Thomas, quickly emerging as the #1 threat. That's even with Christian Kirk here.
Affects your game, but he didn't have a lot of practice as well. So not only injury, but just not enough time to practice, and that's why you see the dip in performance.
Lawrence, that pass is intercepted.
Any movement, nothing to come off of their keys, and right now they're sitting on it and making great breaks on the football.
Flacco, it's incomplete. Intended for Downs. And Arch, you're right. This defense, just get the sense, just pinning its ears back.
Today, they're setting their feet and breaking on the football.
So Sanchez now suddenly a busy man, punts it away, and he gets a good one. Duvernay backpedaling. He's going to play it from inside the 30. Duvernay plays a speed demon in the return game. Off the sideline. What a play by Duvernay.
Watch the shot.
Instead, they're going to keep it on the ground here. This is Bigsby. Bigsby taking on tacklers. Bigsby still going, and he bangs it in. Touchdown. Quick confirmation of the touchdown. And now the Colts playing in a 10-point hole. Flacco goes play action, gets it to Sermon out of the backfield. Sermon has been good in limited opportunities today, making his 3rd career start.
He's got to find a way to loosen up that secondary because they're sitting on things so far.
Little misdirection play here. This is Ashton Doolin with his first touch.
Kelly and Fries, they did such good work inside. Now 2 major pieces of that offensive line not in the game.
Boy, Flacco needed one right there.
And so far, you've seen some guys step up into a big role and play well.
Flacco, big moment, completes. Downs. 2nd and 4 from the Jags 19. Little end around play. This is Mitchell looking for some daylight. He's got some lead blockers. Nicely done by Mitchell. He had Nelson in front of him. Flacco on a keeper. And the old Graybeard's got the first down for the Colts. They're not trying to get this Colts offense off the field. 3rd and 15. Flacco throwing towards the end zone. It is caught. Moelle Cox. Touchdown.
They haven't been able to do their part.
This is why you pay your franchise quarterback in these moments. Lawrence taking a shot. Has Kirk wide open. Trevor Lawrence uncorks one to Kirk. They pick up 61. Lawrence kept clean, fires, first down. Davis trying to atone for the early lost fumble.
Bad technique and blown coverages from the Indianapolis secondary.
Lawrence on 3rd and goal to the end zone. Caught. Touchdown. So Joe Flacco has answered the bell so many times already in a couple of weeks, trying to punch back. Pittman. What a drive starter that is for the Colts. Arch, plenty of clock left inside of 10 minutes.
Where he can work on getting to the passer.
On 3rd and 8, here they come again. Flacco climbs the pocket. Flacco's going to run for it. Flacco using his legs. Joe Flacco, the 39-year-old, showing the wheels. He runs for 21. Flacco throwing towards the end zone, but he had his man open. Allie Cox had a step. Then it looked initially into the catch radius, so now the field goal attempts from Gay is good from 37 yards out. After starting 0-4, the 92 Chargers. Jacksonville hoping to take that first step. Bigsby on a pitch. Bigsby first down and more. Bigsby breaking free. Tank Bigsby trying to turn out the lights on the Colts. 65-yard sprint. Flacco started hot before this Jacksonville defense was able to tighten the clamps. Flacco into some tight spaces, and that is caught. Alec Pierce somehow in traffic against Buster Brown.
Almost 5 minutes left to go in all of your timeouts.
Flacco taking a shot toward the end zone. He's got Pierce. Touchdown.
No way.
Long setback is Sermon. Sermon in. Touchdown.
Can they make the play they need to be able to close out this game?
Arch, we saw this last week in Houston, playing with the lead. We saw those extra passes, couldn't really put the game away, and this Lawrence pass is incomplete.
Flacco with another chance.
Just can't overstate the weight of the moment now for Jacksonville. This is Sermon finding a seam. Trey Sermon with a first down run.
And in big moments, they haven't been able to finish and make the play.
Flacco pulls it back, puts some air under it. Wide open is Pierce. Massive breakdown, and it's Pierce in. Touchdown. Joe Flacco brings them all the way back. Jacksonville starter, that game in Houston got them to 8-3, and then the free fall began for this Jacksonville franchise. That's a first down run there. Fresh set of downs. Lawrence, as they work with 2 timeouts, slings it to the far side, completes. That's the tight end Farrell.
Again, I would blitz.
Lawrence, near side. Open is his man, Kirk.
It really doesn't matter. You just can't have a negative play.
One play to get a little bit closer. The operation sound, the kick by Little is perfect. And he's given Jacksonville the lead with 17 seconds left. 2 touchdowns in the quarter. He's got 3 on the day. Flacco running for his life. Sacked. It's Walker.
Again.
And the Jacksonville Jaguars win it in a Week 5